Hello, I am here in Tallinn once again, but today I am at an interesting spot, and this is a piece of the Berlin Wall. Yeah, it's right outside one of the popular museums here, and I thought I'd start the video here because this is definitely a big piece of history, and it's really neat that it's just outside here and easily for everyone to see. So today we're going to continue our adventure here in Tallinn. We're going to go walk around like we normally do. It is sweltering hot. It's this early in the morning, mid-morning, over 25. It's supposed to be 30 soon. Yeah, I know some people that's nothing, but we haven't had a single day like that since we've left Canada. So, all right, let's go and beat the heat. It is hot. Here's the conductor hands from the Opera House. So you know this is where you park. And just over here, we were here the other day, there's something really cool. And what is it? They are trampoline, little bouncy things for kids. Yeah, why not, right? Yeah, this huge statue over here of Anton Tammsaare, I think. Yeah, Anton Hansen Tammsaare. He lived from 1878 to 1940. This is his park. He's Estonia's best known writer. So pretty cool. There's these little plaques here with some of his works explaining his life. There he is right there. And unveiling of the statue and so on. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Beautiful park. Yeah, he's definitely a beloved Estonian. He got such a nice park in the middle of Tallinn like this. So anyhow, there's the mall over there. Time to go inside and cool down. It can certainly feel the humidity picking up, and it's getting really, really warm out here. So let's go inside. All right, in the shopping mall. So here's a pro tip, we'll call it. If you want to cool down, shopping malls are always cool. And yeah, it's nice and cool in here. So we're just riding the escalators for fun. Oh, look at that. You can go down even. Huh. Yeah. All right, and you can go further up. And there's an elevator. Okay. There's not really anything in here to buy. It's all a bunch of clothes. I don't need any clothes. I've got everything I need. So let's go down a level and keep on cooling down. Maybe we'll find some of that ice cream I've been talking about. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, thankfully for us, the wind has picked up, so it's not so hot out anymore. Marinade. Yeah, Edgar Vias. Cool. It's a mermaid, 1980. Yeah, that looks like a mermaid, right? Yeah, absolutely. All right, we continue our walk through the park here. I don't think we're gonna do a full day of walking just because it's gonna be way too hot. So the plan is to go and get some extra ice cream and stay hydrated, but we may be staying indoors a bit because it's kind of cool inside the Airbnb, and we'll come out for some periodic walks rather than a full day of walking around here in Tallinn. So like I've mentioned many times, it's time to find that ice cream, put the camera down, and yeah, stay cool. All right, we got our ice cream finally. Look at that, everyone's got ice cream, hooray. So now it's time to go cool down. We got a bunch of drinks too. Yeah, we're gonna stay inside for a little bit because it is getting hot out here. It's one thing to say this is hot, but wait till we're in South Asia where it's perpetually hot every single day. So we'll see about all that, man, because it is coming up soon. Okay, it's a brand new day. Yesterday was that warm day, and it was a little much getting the ice cream and so on, really cooled us down, but then we stayed in for the rest of the day. Now it's like windy and stormy. There's actually a wind warning, but I'm in the mall, and I'm here at this place, Matsi Mocha, and we bought a smoked chicken here last week or something, ended up being like 2 meals, and I'm back because there's some traditional Estonian sausage here. He was showing me them, 350 euros per kilo, so they're really, really inexpensive. And anyways, I'm gonna buy one of these and have that later, but I don't think we're gonna be outside too much. The wind was actually pretty chilly, so I think I need a break from the outdoors, and we're gonna have an easier day today. I'm in my favorite store, Prisma. It's not far from the Airbnb. It's like a weird department store, a little bit like Walmart, but not really. I've been spending a lot of time in here. As you know, I like grocery store, so this one is pretty cool. Things are obviously really inexpensive compared to Canada, so I've been picking up like quite a few items for, you know, pennies really. So after I leave the store, obviously I'm gonna purchase some things here. I will show you what I bought and how much it cost. So before I shut off the camera here in Prisma, I wanna show you Kalev. This is like an Estonian brand chocolate, and there's quite a few, like there's like tons here on the shelf. And it's not just here, it's all the way on the other end. And a couple of them are like, they're like alcohol flavored. There's one even with a warning here. Well, I don't know if it's much of a warning, but 1.6% alcohol in this chocolate here. Kalev, yeah. And then down here, there's like rum flavored, what is it called? Jelly candies. Yeah, so their thing is all over the place, but here's like way more Kalev. So when in Estonia, try Kalev. I know I will, and I'll let you know what I think by the end of this video. This is likely my final trip to the grocery store here in Tallinn, and I'll show you what I got. I got actually 2 ice creams, one's already been eaten, 2 banana yogurts, a coleslaw salad, a carrot salad, and then a vinaigrette coleslaw salad, some herring in horseradish sauce, which is really good, and then this like cabbage and chicken dinner thing. So that came to 11.59 euros. So really good price. I think that was about $17 Canadian for all these items here. Okay, we bought this Kalev Tina. This is the rum flavored jelly candy. I'm gonna do a little review of this now. So it looks like such. It's supposed to taste like rum. Find out. This is like a traditional Estonian chocolate. Oh yeah, you can totally taste the rum in that. I think it's plum with that. Wow, that's really good. So when in Estonia, try Kalev. Especially this one, Tina, really good. This is an Estonian beer, Royal Unibrew. It's uniquely Estonian. Tanker is, I believe, the actual brand, but it's made by Royal Unibrew, and it's a sauna lager. So as I open it up here, yeah, I want to point that out, sauna lager. So if you are familiar with the sauna, it is a very special place to Estonians, and I can say for sure to Finnish people too. So I'm going to pour a little bit. It's hard to pour with my right hand. So anyways, I'm going to take a drink. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think that would be great after a sauna. So here it is, Tanker Sauna Lager here in Estonia.
All right, and without further ado, all I ask of you guys is that you turn on your imaginations, that you take out your cell phones, turn those on mute so they wouldn't ring throughout the show. And I will ask, which do you prefer, sunshine or the shade? Sunshine, then we shall take our steps into the clearing right over there. And if the sun doesn't appear, well, that's not my fault.
Okay, so that's the beginning of a city tour here in Tallinn. It's a fellow in costume named Kaupo, which is pretty much a Estonian unique name.
Obelisks, these monoliths, yeah?
So I'm going to be quiet and listen in and talk to you at the end here.
And I propose an exercise. We take the left hands and we put them as close to the heavens as we can. We do the same with the right hand. And after a good stretch, hi, good morning. Hi, we bring those hands together in front of us like this. And then again, and again, and again. And this is the sound I want to hear whenever I finish the story.
Wow, what a great storyteller this guy is. I can't say enough good things about what he's been saying so far. It's really interesting. He's giving us all these secrets and such a rich history here in Tallinn, if I'm saying that correctly. Anyways, we're off to Reva, which this town was known as for 700 years apparently. So yeah, the tour continues.
You stand right over here. Maya, you're perfect where you are. And these two will now help me tell the most heroic story this town has ever seen. It was at this moment that we witnessed the king mounting his horse. That is more of a pony you got going on. But personally, I don't mind. So, myself, the king, and his mighty steed, we shall go on a hunt. So, the deer, with both his ears on, looks at the king. The king looks at the deer, and for a moment, they stare at each other like two lovers in full moon. Okay, maybe not. But then the deer understands that she's looking at certain death, so you turn around and you run away. And the king gives chase on a horse, on a horse. So a wild hunt begins. That he decides to name these areas by this event. And he combines together two old Germanic words. Re, meaning as a deer, and fal, meaning to fall. So Refal or Reval, the original name of Tallinn. It means nothing more and nothing less than the fall of a deer. And I want to hear a massive round of applause. Do the audience.
So my daughter got in on the last act of this tour, which was quite amusing. She volunteered herself. That's just the type of person she is. So that was pretty cool, and happy I got it here on video.
As a matter of fact, if you want to make it even more fun, you can put in the hands as well. And then you go around like this. Ponies as well. For this next story, you will become the most irrelevant and unimportant little boy that has ever lived. Don't worry, it's an underdog story. And Alice will now transform into Thomas, and Thomas is just a small fisherman's son. And he lives outside the walls of Reval, and he's nobody really important, but his favorite activity is coming to this day, or coming to this town at the time of celebrations. Okay, he's a little silent about it, yeah, but he starts slipping from foot to foot, and even his left hand, it starts making circles just like this for no reason at all. And at any point, he gets so mad about it, he decides enough is enough. So he jumps out of the crowd. Okay, he takes his bow and arrow, and he shoots down the parrot with the very first try. And how do you think? What did the 6,000 people do?
They're mad.
This lousy peasant has just put into shame the entire nobility. And that this burgomaster gets to decide what happens to this peasant. So the mayor walks all the way up to Thomas, measures the boy from head to heel, and as everyone is holding their breath, he takes Thomas by the hand and lifts it up victoriously. And now he sparks a thunderous applause. And he looks at Thomas and realizes that within this peasant boy beats the heart of a true merchant. And that kind of talent with a bow cannot be let go to waste, so he takes Thomas in. He gives him a place to stay, a roof over his head, food on his table, clothes on his back, and he declares Thomas the official city guard of Reva. And let's keep that applause roaring with a couple of woo! Well, the answer is, my friends, the more you're going to give, the better you're going. So, Now is the time to release yourself from the burden of wealth and let your brother carry that cross for you. Thank you very kindly. I see something beautiful coming in. Thank you very,
Thank
very
you.
kindly. Thank you most graciously. Thank you very much.
Okay, that was amazing. That guy is such a great storyteller. He got both my girls involved, so these are some great memories here in Tallinn. So thank you so much, Kaupo. Okay, now we're just wandering around after that magnificent city tour. I think we're going to head back and get some food. We're down to our last couple days here in Tallinn. So, well, you know, like as you've seen in the other videos, we've mainly been exploring the old town, but that's all on purpose. This isn't going to be our last trip to Estonia. We've got a lot of tips from the people making comments on the video. So that's going to be something we'll consider in the future. But for now, let's get going this way. You can see there's a big crowd ahead. And yeah, there's always a lot more to say here in Old Tallinn. Okay, I'm going to show you how you return bottles here in Estonia. You put them in this machine. It's like this. Like that. And once you're all done, I'm almost done already. Oh, this one got stuck. Put that in. One more. And that's it. And then you say, hey, I'm all done. And then it spits out this receipt. And you can go into the grocery store and it'll give you that much money. So, right on. Okay, I'm in one of the grocery stores I've been frequenting here in Estonia, and there's like these little ice cream bites you can get for 28, 24, and there's even ones for 18 cents. Those are euro cents, of course, right? So really cheap. Like, they're just little bites though. I mean, you get 2 bites, little kids enjoy them probably more than adults, but when you look at some of the other ice cream prices, hey, 56 cents. Mars, you know that. Bounty, Snickers, Twix, and they're right here. And yeah, they're not huge or anything, but for 56 cents you can't go wrong. So let's spend this 80 cents euro and get something here. Okay, just in line waiting to pay for this. Thought I'd show all this liquor that they're selling, and here's all the beer. It's right by the cash, but all the hard liquor is right there, and it's like security. It's like having the cigarettes behind the counter so people just don't steal it. So 2 beer, 4 ice creams, 408. Can you see that? 408. Yeah, not bad at all. So really cheap, just like I said in the other video. And yeah, what can I say? I love it here in Estonia. All right, here I am standing under this tree as it's raining once again here in Estonia. Since we've been here, the weather's been, you know, kind of hit and miss. So here on our last day, we're gonna just stay inside because I don't really want to walk around and get all wet. As you can see down here, the puddles. Yeah. Oh well, it doesn't matter, and it hasn't dampened our spirits or our thoughts on Estonia. Coming here was just an amazing idea. I would 100% come back here. The Estonian people are phenomenal. They're really, really nice. They're very proud of their country, and as they should be. They're their own distinct culture, identity, all that stuff. So I learned a lot while I was here and was able to do some of the things I set out to do. Last night I was over at the grocery store having beers with some guys just outside. And that was really cool. I engaged them. I said, hey, is it cool if I come and have a drink? And sure enough, they were really happy about that. So I bought them each a beer. We chit-chatted about just life in general, and yeah, so they're really friendly. One guy even escorted me home. He walked me home to make sure I was okay, but we haven't seen any sort of danger here whatsoever. It's such a peaceful nation. The beer, like people have commented on the previous videos, it's amazing. The beer is so good. The national brand, Saku, I think it is, has got all the varieties just like any other major beer in any country, but there's all these microbreweries and such, and that sauna lager I had, that was good too. The price is super low compared to Canada, of course, because that's my reference point. I have to compare it to Canada. Really, really cheap here. Now, the locals have said things have doubled in the last couple years, which I would say are pretty much the same in Canada and probably everywhere we're going to go. So anyways, this is it, Estonia. Thank you so much for the hospitality. My family enjoyed it. We are going to come back. In fact, we've looked into real estate in Tallinn. So who knows, right? The future is it's not something anybody can predict. So anyways, goodbye, Tallinn. Thanks for having us. See you in Latvia. This is Kai Live signing out. Peace. Take care.